Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And there's a lot of Doctor Who in the news from not that much has happened. I mean, well, what happened is that Russell Davies is awesome. Absolutely awesome. He gave us a trailer. I'm always fixing my hat when I start these videos. 1 second. Oh, I'm going to need to buy a new one. It's getting a bit ratty, isn't it? There you go. Maybe I'll get a new one for next year. Anyway, because Russell Davies is awesome. He dropped a trailer. Didn't tell us anything, right? The trailer, everything in there, we all knew. We got to see Meet the Beep. That was essentially it. And we also got to see Ruth Malade in it, which, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, which I totally missed. There was a close-up of her. And I was going, if you saw my live stream or the recap of it, I did. I said, "Who's that?" Then I just moved on because David Tennant was going, "Alonzi!" I was like, "Ah!" So I didn't focus on her, and I felt bad I didn't recognize her without seeing her wheelchair. I felt bad, but I don't really think I should feel bad about it. That's the most recognizable thing about her. I'm sorry if I'm not intimately or vaguely acquainted with somebody. I just go for like the most instant recognizable things. And I was thinking, would I recognize Ken Dodd if he had a haircut and didn't have his tickling stick and he was just dressed like, a normal person? Probably not, right? Does that make me, Ken Doddist in the same way I'm worried I'm ableist? I don't know. These are the moral quandaries that I worry about. You know what I worry? I'm not worried. I think about strange things a lot, right? At one point, I was thinking about what would a Planet of the Apes movie been like with Elvis in it, right? I took a long time thinking about that. What would a Planet of the Apes movie been like with Elvis? Now, I was going to say, it was mainly be an Elvis movie, not a Planet of the Apes movie, right? That I think is the first thing. And, I think Elvis would turn up from a spaceship or something like Charlton Heston. And they'll have a beach party. There'll be maybe Anne Margaret was one of the human slaves of the apes, but Elvis ends up bringing both the monkeys and the people together by performing a great concert and debuting the song "Monkeying Around." Right, I could just see them like all the you have the dressed as teenagers with the monkey heads on, from. But anyway, these are the things I think normal people don't spend time thinking about this, right? I do, right? And if anyone out there is a billionaire wants to get me a great little present, which will get me into trouble, which will absolutely get me into trouble, get me a life-size replica of the Planet of the Apes lawgiver statue, right? Because firstly, that will amuse me a lot. But secondly, that may well contravene the Jewish laws of idolatry. I don't think so. According to me, probably not. But that will be hilarious. Look, if you're a billionaire, just give me $1 million instead. Look, it's not like it's worth $1 million anymore. Anyway. My point is this. I like Doctor Who. Like, share, subscribe. And there's a lot of Doctor Who in the news. We're going to be going over the media reaction to the trailer dropping. And there's one other story as well, which I'm sneaking in. And then we're going to look at all the very, very shilly sites and see what their take on it is. Because they're going to say something stupid, right? I haven't even looked at them. I have done no preparation for this whatsoever. I pulled out the articles. But I haven't looked at them. I have no idea what they're going to say. They're going to say something stupid, right? You can always trust people to be who they are. You want to know something that really stuck with me my entire life and was entirely true, and I learnt from my mother. I've said the story out before. All right, my dad and a friend of his had a job in the at a business, let's say, in the late 80s, early 90s, to bring in these kits that would convert regular hardtop cars into the American, automatic roof thing. The whole thing comes down, right? And then they lost the contract to somebody who they knew wasn't so morally scrupulous, right? Because they both knew quite well. And so they were preparing all this stuff, all these things to prove their point. Like, this guy, you shouldn't get in business with. My mother, this is real genius from her, right? Real genius. I said, don't do that, right? Don't do that. This is what you do. You go, you say, I wish you every success with him. If you ever run in trouble, if a check bounces, here's my card, please get in contact. Like clockwork. Within 3 months, they had that contract back. You can always rely on people to be who they are, right? You can always rely on people to be who they are. And my biggest failing in life is this, right? My biggest mistake I always make in life is this, that I always think people will step up and be the better version of themselves. And I'm always wrong. Always wrong about that, but that's just me for you. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things are very good. Thank you very much. I am very, very grateful for you doing all those things. I am very grateful for doing all those things. By the way, let me know in the comments. I'm planning on not doing a live show on New Year's Eve. If you want me to do one, let me know. Let me know in comments. I thought I'll do like a, hair of the dog, kind of like hangover esque show for New Year's Day, right? I thought that might be the winner. But if you want a New Year's Eve show, please let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and that'll be a good comment you can make. Other comments you can make are, oh my God, Tzvi, you're so insanely sexy. I know, but you got to hold it in, baby. Okay, you got to hold it in. We're in public. Like, share, subscribe, comment, sign up my Substack, my email newsletter, sign up my paid Substack, my paid email news. It's only $5 a month, but not that you get much for it. Email newsletter. What else is there? Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Elon, mate. Elon, listen, I know you're under attack by all the intelligence services in the world after somewhat outing them. That was a bit dumb of you, but it was interesting. Really, when you found out that every conspiracy theory was true, it was a bit of a taken back. I was somewhat taken aback. Turns out that social media is used to spy on us and curtail our speech. So, well, that didn't work out so well, did it? But Elon, mate, can we get Twitter blue in Israel? You said you wanted it to be a video platform, content provider. I'm a content creator, right? I want to put content on your platform. You have the ability to take my damn money, Elon, right? I mean, not that you don't need it, but Elon, you're rich. You can buy me a lawgiver statue. Okay, listen. This is how you tie everything together in one stream, into one thing. Fine. Like, share, subscribe, comment, Substack, email, Substack, Twitter, Instagram. Yes, they're all in the video notes. Let's start looking at the news, shall we? And we're going to start with the greatest purveyor of all news. Hey, you know what? I'm not looking down my nose at any news outlet anymore. They're all full of crap. I don't trust any of them. We have a story from yesterday from The Sun. The Sun says, dressing up, Coronation Street and Doctor Who star Millie Gibson wows in a plunging dress on Boxing Day. Well, look, listen. I was looking for, the media reaction to the trailer dropping. This is somewhat interesting. Shall we look at the plunging dress or should we just move on? What do you think? I think we're going to look at it. Okay, so, but listen, you build it up now, okay? It better be pretty darn good. And she's so freaking gorgeous, Millie Gibson. I mean, she just gets hotter by the minute. It's so bizarre. Karney Shomron, Millie Gibson, wowed in a plunging dress on Boxing Day. The soap actress took to her Instagram, I gotta follow her Instagram, stories to show off her look as she pouted in the mirror at home. Okay, let's see a bit. I've seen better. I'm sorry. That is somewhat plunging, and she does have a lovely cleavage. Don't get me wrong, but I have seen significantly better. I think, do I have that? Where's that? Here's a famous picture of her, which I have from must be some award show or something. Doink. Here we go. So that is more. Is that the same dress? No, it's a different dress, but slightly more plunging. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, so fine. So Millie Gibson remains to be hot. Fine, let's move on. I won't be reading this for a second. Millie, 18. It sounds so creepy when they do that. Styled her short hair in a you got to do it in a lower class. Styled her short blonde hair in a lightly curled bob, but she wore a minimal makeup with the glam look. That's not minimal makeup, darling. Pouting towards camera like the slut she is. I'm saying that's what the Sun is thinking. Okay, I mean it's not like they're being that ambiguous about this. She donned a tight-fitting black dress with plunging low on her 18-year-old chest. I could write this stuff. I couldn't. This is too scuzzy even for me, right? Her 18. You can hear them brawling. The star, best known for playing Keely Nealon in the ITV show, completed her look with gold jewelry. Where's the gold jewelry? Well, it's more subtle. She's normally got this big M thing she wears around her neck, which not entirely. She is 18 in all fairness, She donned a number of rings. It does sound just so very sexual. She donned a number of rings and bracelets, as well as a thin gold chain around her neck with a green jewel. Okay, now you're getting turned on by Maureen Lipman. What's going on? Boxing Day captain. Okay, this is an entire story in a national publication about her Instagram post. Right, this is where we are as society. Fine, let's go to another purveyor of news. The Sun. You can't have too many. Fine. So now they're talking about the trailer. Doctor Who gave I got to do it in the scuzzy voice. Doctor Who gave fans one hell of a Christmas gift, and now it's gone in somewhat Australian, with the first look at the 6th anniversary specials. Yes, I mean, okay. It really was a Christmas gift. Again, we learnt nothing new whatsoever. By the way, I watched Christmas Invasion with the watch-along on Christmas Day. Emily Cook's wonderful. Emily, darling, Emily, I saw your... I talked about this on a video the other day. I saw your collector's documentary thing on the Season 2 Blu-ray. Start a YouTube channel. You got to get more... If you want to do front-the-camera stuff, you need to get used to being front of the camera, right? So start a YouTube channel, start an Instagram, I don't know, do anything. Whatever it is you do, start it, right? I think you would, look, you can certainly write, you know what you're talking about, but you seem very not very uncomfortable, just a bit of a newbie, right? That was it, you seemed a newbie. Anyway, she did the Christmas Invasion watch-along, and, boy, we say David Tennant hasn't aged. Yes, he has. My God, David Tennant and Billy Piper both have very much aged, and they just still look quite good. That's all it is. David Tennant is back in the TARDIS for the upcoming episodes, returning as the 14th Doctor, following his residency from 2005 to 2010. Do you reckon that's really a weird construct, and underneath it, he's really Shooty Gatwa? So, in other words, the Doctor's waiting up. And let me see, Catherine Tate. Catherine Tate was great. It was great in the trailer as well. Like it had this real pathos about it, like she lost something. I just don't think this is the real Donna Noble, right? How does she not blow up? We'll find out. Maybe they'll just answer it in a really simple way at the beginning of the first episode. 11 months from now. We got a trailer 11 months early. That's crazy. Following his shock return after Jodie Whittaker rejected... It wasn't a shock, okay? It wasn't a shock. It wasn't completely expected. I'll tell you what a shock was, finding out all these conspiracies around social media. That's a shock. This, I was like, oh, it's David Tennant. We knew it was coming back. The character is on a mission to save old companion in the shape of Donna Noble. Well, no, I think he's trying to work out what's going on with him. However, this is far easier than it's said than done, as when we last saw Donna, she suffered a heartbreaking fate where she was forced to forget about everything she did with the Doctor and their travels. Yeah, I do think Russell Davis wants to fix that, right? I think he feels a bit bad about it, right? I definitely think he wants to fix that. Fueled by the knowledge that she could literally die if she remembers him, the Doctor needs to help save the day as her destiny comes after her. In the first look trailer for the 6th anniversary, Donna is seen talking to Mum Sylvia. Jacqueline King, excellent in this as well. Sometimes I feel like something's missing, like something lovely. It had something lovely and it's gone. That's so sad. Okay, but I think Russell wants to fix this, right? He's a bit of a sentimentalist. Then we've got the more on Doctor Who. The walk-off. Doctor Who star thought David Barry was a tit for walking on. Basically, that story was Mandip Gill not being able to get her lines right, and Dave Bradley would walk off and make himself a cup of tea. So I heard from somebody else that they said, "Oh, this is rumor, baby. I wasn't there." I heard from somebody else that Bradley Walsh described himself and him and Tosin Cole as the most overpaid extras in the industry. I don't know, you were in it quite a bit. I thought I thought you overshadowed the Doctor, or maybe it was just because you could act where Jodie Whittaker wasn't blessed with that particular skill set. It seems that fate has other things in mind, though. As soon as she's crossing paths with the Doctor once again, but to what end? And she doesn't blow up, right? We saw her in a sci-fi setting with the Doctor, and she doesn't blow up. So there's that. Sank's sister is on the way with Neil Patrick Harris taking on the role of a strange magician who looks very much like a bad guy on the loose, if you ask us. The German accent kind of threw me off as well. The special set to wear in November 23 will end with the new regeneration. See, Ncuti Gatwa's star, Secretary Angel star Ncuti Gatwa taking over the role of Doctor. What the hell is going on here? Fine, okay, so it's kind of a workmanlike report. And we're going to get the same over here. The Mirror's going to do roughly the same. Doctor Who fans treated to explosive Christmas trailer. Oh, it's going to explode. Explosive Christmas trailer. Shooting blah, blah, blah. It's exactly the same stuff, right? Exactly the same stuff. And then there's a mail as well. And the reason we're going over this is I want to demonstrate the cultural importance of Doctor Who. Which I think it's always enjoyed, but I think much more so now. The Jodie Whittaker years were very, very hard, because it was hard to find something that wasn't awful going on in Doctor Who, like something that people would be excited about. Now you got David Tennant, and everyone's like, whoa, yay, David Tennant, it's all going to be good. Doctor Who First Look, David Tennant's 10th Doctor is 14th Doctor is reunited with Donna Noble as they battle the alien threats and beat the meep in a surprise Christmas trailer. Surprise! Is anything else different here? This is all going to say exactly the same stuff, right? Nothing new. But again, that it's in all the national dailies. I think is really important. Beat the Meat looks great, right? I think it being an all national dailies sounds very, very, very much. I think that is the story, right? And of course, if you didn't know, this background is fake. The clouds are not real. It's probably on a green screen, but they couldn't show what it really was because of. There'll be a spoiler, and we see a bit of Yasmin Finney. Now, if you read the comic that Meet the Beat comes from, he finds two school children essentially that help him. I guess Yasmin Finney will be one of those school children. There's David Tennant. Man, honestly, I do I really genuinely feel the whole trans thing is gonna probably explode and come to a head before November, which makes Yasmin Finney's inclusion going to be a little bit uncomfortable, right? Because I really think that we're heading to some a breaking point, right? I really do, but who knows? But it is going to be interesting if that happens. I really don't think it's going to make it to. I don't think we're going to get to November 2023 without. Look, if you're trans, that's great for you. Most people don't think that sex or gender are fluid, right? We say we do so we don't get removed from social media, from YouTube, from Twitter, and it's just this socially acceptable thing to do. Most people don't really believe that, right? Most people don't believe you can actually, I am defining myself as a woman even though I have a penis and I have no intention of removing it. Most people don't actually believe that, right? And I think, it's like George Orwell, right? Said you will lie knowing it's a lie, and said anyway, right? So that's basically what it is. I'll be interested. It's fine, but some people who think it still will be very much in vogue is Pink News. Pink News' take on the trailer. Again, Yasmin Finney, front and center. Now, is this the same guy that Donna was marrying at the end of Time? Love that as well. I just watched that the other day too. Doctor Who drops awesome Christmas trailer. I agree, but yes, I agree with you. It was an awesome Christmas trailer with the first look at Yasmin Finney as fans have theories. I think she has a penis. I think that's a theory, but okay. And people ask me, Tzvi, why isn't the Yasmin Finney's inclusion an absolute proof that this new era of Doctor Who is going to completely suck, right? How is it not absolute proof of that? I would say like this. I think with the explosion of the, not even social acceptability, social... what's the word? Desirability to be trans, right? There's a lot of trans people around in 2022, right? There's a lot of trans. It's part the landscape that we live in now. So I don't really feel it doesn't feel like it's ramming it down my throat. With this, this feels like how if you're intelligent and know how to write the right way to include trans people, right? That's what it seems like to me. The new Doctor Who trailer has dropped, and fans are already seen Yasmin Finney, Heartstopper, thrive in the Doctor. We saw it for like 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds, like seconds, right? She was good in the seconds. She was fine, right? She was fine. This year, Rusty Davies announced his return to Doctor Who as showrunner, shooting Gatwa as the next Doctor, and 3 episodes of David Tennant, Catherine Tate special. Yay! We last saw Donna. She clarified she will never... Fine, okay, blah, blah, blah. Right, we clarified that. But it looks like that's all there is in upcoming special. Among the exciting news was trans actor Yasmin Finney casting in the upcoming specials. And the latest trailer has given her a proper glimpse of her character. Not really. I mean, did she get any lines? I can't tell. Finney will play Rose, who appears to discover the Doctor Who alien Meet the Beat, where she asks, what are they? As for the wider role on 60th anniversary, fans are pretty sure they have cracked the mystery. Well, isn't it Donna and whoever her husband's child? They said this all the way. But we had location reports of Yasmin Finney calling Donna mum, right? But really, Kelly, this is so much the way to introduce the idea of transgenderism into popular culture via entertainment. Another very good episode I thought that did that well was Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. The one with the trans alien in it. I thought that was clever, right? It's because they had a whole scene where they was, I think it's a she, were talking to Spock, right? And Spock is conflicted. It is like before the original Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, and he said, I can't tell. He's trying to work out if he's human or if he's Vulcan. And the trans character was like, well, maybe you're something different. And I thought that was clever, and it actually really, really worked. I didn't feel like I was having a finger wagged in my face. I felt it was somebody trying to explain their reality to me, which is so much different, right? It really is so much different. Fine, so, yeah, she's Donna's kid, I know. Still totally convinced that Yasmin Finney is playing Donna's daughter. Well, so we all. And she chose the name Rose after growing up hearing her great-grandfather Will telling stories of the wonderful man. No, I bet he didn't. Fine, what else they got to say? Gently reading up on Rose in the upcoming Doctor Who season, trying to see if Rose is who I think she is, and discovered that the character is trans. I love this show, so you knew that from the beginning. You knew that from the beginning. I don't really believe you, right? Rose, at Yaz Demand, hashtag Doctor Who. Okay, so Pink News, they everything they saw from that trailer, Meet the Beat, Wraith Warriors, all that, Doctor Who, Donna Noble. No, it's a trans person. That's it. They're like, it's crazy. Oh, someone's mentioning Neil Patrick Harris. I swear to God, you don't really believe in God, mate. Let's be honest. If we get a scene like this between Finney and... Oh, God, everything about bloody Yasmin, bloody Finney. Can you take a chill pill, you weirdos? I did this short yesterday talking about Shooting Gatwa's costume, which apparently, other than the shoes, is all women's clothing, as much as there are women's clothing in the what's I going to say? As much of their women's clothing in 2022. Oh, I just saw something very interesting. I just got an email through that I can get digital versions of the complete history. They're about $9 each. They're £9 each. These are the archive. Well, I have all their issue of Doctor Who magazine, but these are the archive features for the first 3 Doctors by the looks of it. Oh well, I like things digitally, right? That's good for me. Anyway, I digress. Now, Rose, you may be. Oh God, will you shut up? Actually, Neil Patrick Harris is going to make the most incredible toy maker, isn't he? We assume he's going to be a toy maker. Fine. How did this story make you feel? Fired up, love, happy, meh, annoyed, sad. Okay, none of those things. Man. Okay, it's just they said there was a trailer with Yasmin Finn in it. I tell you, man, it's crazy. You need. Oh yes, I was saying about Shooty Gut was a costume, right? It's all female clothes. So you got to ask in 2022: is this making some kind of ideological point, or is it trying to tacitly make you agree with their ideology? Is it trying to trick you into tacitly making you agree with an ideology you haven't necessarily thought about or agree with? And I would suggest this: if you're trying to trick people into agreeing with you, it's a bit sad and desperate. You shouldn't do that, right? You should not do that. Another thing you shouldn't do is go to Bleeding Cool. Bleeding Cool is always useless. But it's always good to see what they're talking about. So Speculator Corner. Doctor Who Weekly number 9 and Meet the number 19 and Meet the Beep. I think I have both those things. Meet the Beep is going to be, you got to imagine it's being revved up for toy manufacturers already. Yeah, that's got to be something that's going to be out next year for Christmas, right? I would be amazed if not. Meet the Beat was a character that created for the Doctor Who strip that ran back in Doctor Who Monthly. The beginning of the monthly. When it was Doctor Who Weekly, it was published by Marvel UK in the 80s. It was created by Judge Dredd co-creators Pat Mills and John Wagner and Watchmen co-creator Dave Gibbons, and edited by Viva Vendetta's Dead Skin. Beat the Meep appeared in the strip The Starbeast. There he goes. In which Meet the Beat was the leader of the Meep Armada aiming to conquer the galaxy, but was defeated by the Wraith Warriors, crashing to Earth. Meep was found by 2 humans. Was it Qued? No. Midge or some. It was some really kind of cringy adult version of a kid name, right? There was one was Sharon, who became the Doctor's companion in the comic strip. She was the first black companion in the series history in any media. Yep, and I think they aged her up as well. The Fourth Doctor stopped Meet the Beat from taking control of the town's humans to repair a ship. So Beat was captured by the Wraith Warriors. Subsequently, Beat made a rare appearance in Doctor Who comic strips and dramas. Okay, now he's appearing in a trailer. Again, I think the realization of Meet the Beat was very, very impressive. The Wraith Warriors, yeah. So they're just basically pointing all this out, right? So copies of Doctor Who 19, as a result, sold up to £8 in very good copies on eBay minutes ago, after selling £5 before. Now people are asking £40. Blimey. Speculator market, baby. That's what it's called, Speculator Corner. Get your Doctor Who Weekly number 19 and whack that on eBay quickly. What else have they got to do? 60th anniversary notes. Donna Noble, Beat the Meat, and more. What are they going to know? Is there anything they can possibly note that we don't already know? My guess is no. We didn't get a Doctor Who Christmas special this year, but Rusty Davis didn't leave us hanging. And you know what? I really genuinely think it matters to him that Doctor Who was on Christmas, right? Even though this was something that was invented for his era, I think reclaiming that was one of the most important, one of his first important things to do. And I think, I think that's why he was apologizing for there not being a Christmas special. I was like, really, Russell? You don't need to apologize, right? You don't need to apologize. But I think A, it's important to him, and B, he wants to re-establish Christmas as being Doctor Who, right? I think he really wants to bring it together. The question is, when's it going to air next year, right? And from now on, because it's will it air on Disney Plus or on iPlayer before for the normies? Right, that would actually be a good idea. Let's say, because, you know, they had the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special on Disney Plus, which was excellent, right? Absolutely adored that. And the, so they had that special on Disney, but they came out before December, I think. So imagine if they dropped the trailer on the beginning of December, end of November, right? But they play it anyway for the normies on BBC TV on Christmas Day. Why not? What's the difference? Then you'd actually be able to enjoy it. You're not all like tense about watching it. You can just watch it and have fun and enjoy it, right? Like normal people, right? Like normal. I always say, I've always wanted to go to the cinema like a normal person. Like, go there without an idea of what I'm seeing, not worry about getting there, you know, I don't care if I miss the beginning of it or not. I'm always like, getting there right at the beginning, you know, to see all the trailers and everything. It would be nice to go to the cinema like a normal person, right? Wouldn't it be nice to watch Doctor Who like a normal person? Fine, so we didn't get a Doctor Who special, but Rusty Davis didn't leave us hanging. That really wasn't a new right? Really? That was a bit of a stretch for a new I apologize. He gave us a proper trailer for the 60th anniversary specials to start the hype in full swing. Let's break down the trailer. Everyone else's. Fine, that's true. Donna Noble is the key to everything. Let's see, we get Donna Noble, we get Camden Market, we get David Tennant back as the Doctor, and of course we get shots of Yasmin Finney, most important thing ever. We also get Donna Noble as Catherine Tate. Not Donna Noble as Catherine Tate. Donna Noble, Princess Catherine Tate. Lots of Donna Noble. Davis is putting her in front of the camera, front and center, as Donna is the focus of the special. She might well be the bait for whatever the big bad has planned. This is not a standalone story. It references the Doctor left Donna when she was last on the show. Her memories of him and their are time locked away, lest they come back and kill her. Right, they blow her up. We see the Doctor and Donna's mum, Sylvia, Jacqueline King, failing to keep her from seeing him. That was great. Like, no, you can't see everything. Oh, the skinny man. No, you can't. I like that, right? I thought that was good. And of course I like it. It's Rusty Davis bloody writing it. I like pretty much 98% of what he writes. What do you want at me? Davis probably sees Donna's story as unfinished business for the Doctor, and is as good as a reason to tie up the story before the show enters its new Disney Plus era with Shooting Gatware and it's the 15th Doctor. No, this is on Disney Plus too, you moron. Unit, Alien Invasion, and Chaos. Yes, we saw all that. But by the way, the unit trooper looked really cool, the guy in charge of unit. We get alien ships in London and what looks like unit troops firing at a robot-like alien soldier. No! Wraith Warrior! Bloody hell. Shot of Ruth Malandi, who possibly plays a unit officer. Yes, that was the vibe I got. I don't think she's playing the really boring character Hebe, right? Don't think she's playing Hebe at all. About the dystopian Mara was also with Davis in the BBC HBO science fiction drama about dystopian near future in the UK years and years. Got everything wrong, right? Like everything wrong, okay? Other than how fast things are going and how much things are designed to make our lives all miserable. Normal people's lives miserable. She was rumored to be in the cast in the specials when the production first began. Okay. Davis likes to work with the same actors again, especially if they're very good. She is very good, right? She was indeed very good in Years and Years. Well, enter the toy maker. We get to see Neil Patrick Harris's big bag, the toy maker. He seems very confident it is. I mean, why wouldn't he be, I guess? It seems that Davis has removed Celestial from his name, the Celestial toy maker, because the word was used to be a racial slur for Chinese immigrants. Really? I didn't know it. To America and England in the 19th and 20th century. They were called Celestials. That's interesting. The Celestial toy maker, the first reality warping and mortal enemy, the Doctor only made one appearance in the show back in the 1960s and appeared full yellow face. It wasn't yellow face. Wearing a bloody hell. They're all getting, like, all they ever think about is bloody races. Oh, God. These are so, this is just so, such stuff. Don't worry about what people look like. Focus on the inside. That's better for you, right? That makes you into a better person, right? Not doing that makes you into a worse person. Yes, a worse person. Imperial Court official Rose. Hardcore fans calling for the character to return for over 6 years have conveniently ignored how racist the character's original. Oh, will you stop? I bet you're one of the people who think that having a black person play the Little Mermaid is a good thing. So this is what's going on with anybody who thinks that, right? Which is probably this type of person. They think that black people are going to turn around and go, "Ah, yes, Massa, you're so good to us. Black people giving us your old characters. Oh, we can have them all for our own. Oh, thank you, Massa." Yeah, that's how they think black people react, right? When given a hand-me-down. Or this is all for narcissistic white liberals. They're not universally white. Narcissistic wealthy liberals, right? Mostly white. How racist. This is assuming Harris is playing the toy maker, as all clues seems to be in place. It's not even a secret or much of a spoiler anymore. But the biggest surprise was the rumor for months is a live-action appearance of Meet the Beep. Looks very, very good. Who is Meet the Beep? Blah, 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 blah. Gone through that again. And what's this? For Rossi Davis, he's got a nice little Meet the Beep ornament on his Christmas tree. Plus, where is this? That I also got something else. And of course, 15th Doctor shows up. Plus, there was another bit of news which if I can locate, I will. I think where do I have that? Wasn't that over there? I think it's over. No, 1 second. Rosny Davis drops news via Instagram a lot, right? That is not a minor thing. Oh, here we go. Let me get this image. Doink. Open with. There we go. Oh, wrong one. Hang on. Over there. Fine. So we also got this little missive as well, talking about Meet the Beep. Somebody said that Frobisher should join the TARDIS, join the 15th Doctor and Ruby in the TARDIS. Frobisher has always been my favourite companion. I love Frobisher. Rossi Davis replied going, "Oh, you wait. Hoot hoot! Merry Christmas, darling! Are we getting Frobisher too? Are we falling into that comic book reality? I really hope so. I think that would explain a lot." Fine. So now we get. They talk about the preview images. Doctor again. Donna Noble. Noble family. Ruth Malade. She does look a bit Unity, doesn't she? Right. There's really nothing there. Christmas specials are back. And what's this one? Same thing. It's 4 articles roughly saying the same thing. Okay, that's about it. Fine. So, Alonzi, let's look at this one. It's, what website is this? Comics Beat. Oh, this is pure propaganda, right? This is a pure propaganda website. Is this? Oh, here we go. No, I just want a little bit of it. I don't want the full width. Oh, okay, I guess that works. Fine. All that says, he said Christian Taylor was no show. What do they focus on? Do they focus on Ruth Malande? Do they focus on women? Like, can you not just focus on it being a good plot, right? How about that? How about that for a good idea? George Lucas' time as the 13th Doctor ended when she regenerated back into a familiar face, David Tennant, along with the clothes. Festive period, shooting out wearing fully female clothes. Yeah, really. Do you think they're going to turn around and say, "Oh, what, you don't like trans? You don't think women and you don't think sex is and gender is fluid? Well, you didn't notice him wearing women's clothes. You must really be into." You see that I really think is what's going on with this. Okay, fine. I can't be bothered. But now, this one I want to read though. CBR.com. CBR is garbage. This is the most garbage tier website of garbage tier websites. Let's see what they have to say. 6th anniversary trailer, blah, blah, blah. Tenet fan favorite, alumnus famously started, blah, blah, blah. However, things will be awkward for both. Okay, moreover, Ruth Melandi, fine. Jackman King and Mr. Carl Collins reprised their roles as Donna Noble and Sean Temple. I don't remember Sean Temple, introducing Ruth Melandi as Shirley Ann Bingham. Okay, who's Shirley Ann Bingham? I don't know. Amid the montage of new creatures, the clip culminates in the footage of shooting at was immediately imminently debuting version of the Doctor, albeit footage was already released. It was announced. They could have put a different background in front of it and behind him, right? And if they changed it, yeah, you could just keep wheeling out the same thing with different backgrounds over and over again. Taking up the reins from the 13th Doctor 2018, Power of the Doctor, to the great surprise of audience. No, we weren't surprised at all, not at all. In addition, Gutwood's debut season 14 will feature other new returning stars in the appearance in the trailer. Millie Gibson will be playing the newest commander, Ruby Sunday. Will you be wearing it in your plunging... She's wearing a plunging dress. The 18-year-old hussy wearing a plunging dress. She donned her plunging dress. Really? Did there too. Oh, that dress plunges so incredibly well. More plunging! Russell, can we have a bit of plunging dress? Well, I think we would all appreciate a bit of plunging dress. Or, as I said before, find the TARDIS closet and Perry's old outfit. I think that would suit her. Down to the ground. However, David's promise quite a ride for next season. Beyond Tennant's reprisal, if you thought the appearance of David Tennant was a shock, we've got plenty more surprises on the way. Maybe Frobisher. The path of 15th Doctor is laden with horror, laden with mystery, horror, robots, puppets, danger, and fun. And how's it all connected to the wonderful Donna Noble? How, what, why? We're giving you a year to speculate, and then all hell lets loose, and I think it gets even better. As for the newcomer series, Gibson called her role a dream come true. It is! Listen, if you can act, as long as you can act, and I bet you can, right? You're very, very, very attractive, right? One second, just to establish that. See? Yes, she's very, very, very attractive, right? Very attractive. And she can act, and she will be in a beloved role. I think Hollywood stardom is a calling for you, right? You're going to be on Disney Plus front and center. Yes, this is. If your dream is to be very successful at your job, then it is indeed a dream come true. We also had Screen Rant also ranted about it. Did they say anything stupid? I don't know, goes on forever. And of course, Radio Times says there's a trailer as well. But again, nobody really says that. There's nothing to say. Basically, there's nothing to say. The trailer looks cool. It was really nice we got it. I like the hype. I like building it up. But what I like most is the mainstream media going, hey, wait, what? Doctor Who? Doctor Who? Oh, let's talk a bit about Doctor Who. I like that a lot. I think that's a very good thing for us. I think it's a very good thing for Doctor Who. I think it's a very good sign for the future. Is this guaranteed this Doctor Who's going to be fantastic like I think it is? No, I had Mega Geek in David Dyers on my channel the other day. He's convinced it's going to suck ass, right? Maybe he's right. I don't know. I prefer to be an optimist, right? My basic default outlook is optimism. Even though I'm so often wrong about it, right? My default is optimism, and I don't see any reason to be pessimistic, right? Really, I do. I mean, other than we live in 2022 going into 2023, right? I don't see any major reason for being pessimistic. Who knows what 2023 will bring? Again, I think this weird sexual identity thing, the bubble's going to burst on it and it's going to look really bad for a lot of people. But maybe Doctor Who will climb up beyond that and make us all feel good and warm inside. That's really what we all want. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share and subscribe and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.